Welcome to Tech in 5, where you can get your weekly tech news in 5 minutes. I'm Madeline.
And I'm Christina. This is your weekly download. This week is all about Teams. So by now, if you've been watching Tech in 5, it's no new surprise that Madeline is all about Microsoft and loves Teams. So we're going to cut Madeline loose and have her run with everything we wanted to know about Teams, tips and tricks.
All right, it sounds great. And just so y'all know, this is all being recorded on Teams as well with our very cool background that you can apply to Teams when you're on video chat so that you can blur out and make things look really cool when you're in video. Well, a lot of people have Teams, right? We've seen that just the numbers have gone up in the past 5 years. Not 5 years, in the past 3 years, that it's just insane, right? I mean, it's the fastest growing product that Microsoft has. They constantly are changing it, so it's easier for the customers to use, and it's easier for people to work and collaborate with each other. But not everybody knows how to use it because, I mean, for the most part, it's people think about it as chat and video. It's the new Skype, right? We all used Skype before, and this really, has replaced Skype in that mindset. But there's so many things you can do to make your life easier with Microsoft Teams. One of the first things that I want to talk about is the difference between a team and a channel, right? I think a lot of people have gotten added to teams, they get added to channels, they don't know what this means, why do I need all this? And really just to break it down is that your team is, when you're in a Microsoft team, you're in a group of people that have a shared interest, right? The same way you would have women in tech, right? That is your group. But if you, or your team, but if you want to break that down so that conversations can happen between subsets of that group, those become your channels. And that's how you can actually break that down. And now Microsoft has made it so that you can make some of these channels private. So if you just want to have like a really cool video series called Tech in 5 between two women, that can be to just one channel that's private, and that conversation can happen in there. Another part about chat is that, we think about, oh, I'm talking back and forth with Christina. Oh, what did I talk about to her like a week ago? Well, I don't have to go back through that chat. Teams has a very, very powerful search. It's something that Microsoft is very proud of. So you can go into the search bar and type in Tech in 5, and it will show you everything that had Tech in 5 mentioned in it, and whether it is a chat or a document or a video. So we'll actually pull through all of that information. Another cool part about that is if you're more of a coder, you can use the code commands as well to actually search through that. So that is another part of what makes, the communication between people a lot easier. No longer are we going through emails anymore. We don't have to do that. We can do it all on Teams. Another cool part is if you are posting, like we use this chat, we're going back and forth, but you want it to stand out. You can actually format that so you can have a nice title to it. You can highlight, you can change font, you can add in links, you can hyperlink, all within that formatting tool within Teams. And I don't think people necessarily know that that's there. And if you just click down when you go to type, there's a little A and a little formatter, so you can actually format right from there. You can actually add in some really cool stickers as well, or if you want to add your little newest meme in there to make it stand out, you can also do that. Now, to kind of make some point there, it is depending on what your organization has set when it comes to Teams. They might have some permissions removed back, your retention policy, so you may not find stuff from 2 years ago, but you'll be able to find stuff based on that organization. So there's a lot of things going on in Teams, and it just keeps coming out more and more.
Right, and that's a lot to take in, but a lot of great tools to help people communicate and collaborate internally in an organization. And one of the things that I really like about Teams is Stream and the ability to add additional apps that might be relevant to whatever you're doing. So there's an entire place where you can click on the three dots and go in there and look at apps that you want to add into Teams, whether it's for scheduling, whether it's for file management, whether it's for project management. There's so many different apps that can fit into the Teams environment.
And it's not just Microsoft apps. It's not just the ones that are in M365. Right. So we do think about Planner and Stream, but we also have all of the other third-party connectors that Microsoft has made connections with, really, to bring in those other things. So if you are a government contractor and you use Jira, or you're using a planner tool, all of that can come right into Microsoft Teams. So you never really have to lose that screen. You can basically live in Microsoft Teams, whether it be on your desktop or on your mobile phone, which makes it a lot easier when we do go back to traveling again.
Absolutely. And so this type of capacity or capability is built into a very sophisticated ecosystem that is designed and built for collaboration and for what I call playing friendly with others, and you call frenemies. All of that coming into an app-centric environment. So it's not that you're required to commit to a single ecosystem and use only their products, but rather that you can have a core system, which Microsoft loves to be, and then add in different other tools based on what your requirements are, and have them all talk to each other without having to do old school flat file transfers of data information, or have them siloed where you can't share that information from one resource to another.
For sure, for sure. And there's so much that's coming out with Teams, right? We're going to see some new additions coming on the roadmap coming in 2021, coming into they come into their new conferences, and Microsoft's going to release some new stuff that's also coming out. So stay forward and stay close to 2021 and see what's coming up on the channel, because we'll definitely be releasing some of that new news right here on Tech in 5.
Absolutely. Look forward to the next episode where we kind of dig into what's coming on the roadmap for Microsoft. Thanks, Madeline. Really appreciate it.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
That's right. Like and subscribe so they follow us. And we'll look forward to seeing you on our next episode of Tech in 5. Take care.
All right. Bye.